Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. It's nothing. Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. It's easy. Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. They say they competition, but they nothing but some clowns. Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. It's nothing. Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. They say they competition, but the niggas going down.
Now these fools got me wondering what the beef is all about. Mama scared to have me home, my homie broke into her house. Now I had to be the snake since he wanna be the mouse. Trying to get me for my bread and leave me crumbs on the couch. People born with your spouse, I ain't playing, break them down. Got a truck full of dogs and shit's about to go down. No, I don't make up, hell no, ain't no clown. I play the game on the bench so I can watch the out of bounds. I keep it real in this game, y'all niggas be faking, slowing me down and my time you be wasting. Gotta slow myself down, God grant me patience. Run through the holes like the realm that I am. Calling me a dog when yet you a bitch. Buying up kids and no I ain't rich. I got the best dope, yeah, feel this shit. And the whole neighborhood wanna take a hit. Dope rhymes, yeah, get a taste of the spit. We can swap it out, his and your trip. Got my mind lost, tell me where is my soul. Cut out my own eyes, then hang up the fro.
Somebody tell me, man, sometimes do you feel lost? Knowing not the way to go, cause you throw it off. Gotta pay the cost if you wanna be the boss. Is there the free in this world? Everything costs. Somebody tell me, man, sometimes do you feel lost? Knowing not the way to go, cause you throw it off. Gotta pay the cost if you wanna be the boss. Is there the free in this world? Everything
hey, what goes around, back around, right back in your face. Staring you point blank in the eyes with no pity or no grace. Hey, what goes around, back around, right back in your face. Staring you point blank in the eyes with no pity or no grace. Depend on nobody.
Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. It's nothing. Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. It's easy. Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. They say they competition, but they nothing but some clowns. Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. It's nothing. Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. They say they competition, but the niggas going down.
Now these fools got me wondering what the beef is all about. Mama scared to have me home, my homie broke into her house. Now I had to be the snake since he wanna be the mouse. Trying to get me for my bread and leave me crumbs on the couch. People born with your spouse, I ain't playing, break them down. Got a truck full of dogs and shit's about to go down. No, I don't make up, hell no, ain't no clown. I play the game on the bench so I can watch the out of bounds. I keep it real in this game, y'all niggas be faking, slowing me down and my time you be wasting. Gotta slow myself down, God grant me patience. Run through the holes like the realm that I am. Calling me a dog when yet you a bitch. Buying up kids and no I ain't rich. I got the best dope, yeah, feel this shit. And the whole neighborhood wanna take a hit. Dope rhymes, yeah, get a taste of the spit. We can swap it out, his and your trip. Got my mind lost, tell me where is my soul. Cut out my own eyes, then hang up the fro.
Somebody tell me, man, sometimes do you feel lost? Knowing not the way to go, cause you throw it off. Gotta pay the cost if you wanna be the boss. Is there the free in this world? Everything costs. Somebody tell me, man, sometimes do you feel lost? Knowing not the way to go, cause you throw it off. Gotta pay the cost if you wanna be the boss. Is there the free in this world? Everything
hey, what goes around, back around, right back in your face. Staring you point blank in the eyes with no pity or no grace. Hey, what goes around, back around, right back in your face. Staring you point blank in the eyes with no pity or no grace. Depend on nobody.
Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. It's nothing. Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. It's easy. Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. They say they competition, but they nothing but some clowns. Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. It's nothing. Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. They say they competition, but them niggas going down.
Now these fools got me wondering what the beef is all about. Mama scared to have me home, my homie broke into her house. Now eyes to be the snake, since he wanna be the mouse. Trying to get me for my bread and leave me crumbs on the couch. People born with your spouse, I ain't playing, break them down. Got a truck full of dogs and shit's about to go down. Nope, I don't make up, hell no, ain't no clown. I play the game on the bench so I can watch the out of bounds. I keep it real in this game, y'all niggas be faking, slowing me down and my time you be wasting. Gotta slow myself down, God grant me patience. Run through the holes like the realm that I am. Calling me a dog when yet you a bitch. Buying up kids and no I ain't rich. I got the best dope, yeah, feel this shit. And the whole neighborhood wanna take a hit. Dope rhymes, yeah, get a taste of the spit. We can swap it out, his and your trick. Got my mind lost, tell me where is my soul. Cut out my own eyes, then hang up the throw.
Somebody tell me, man, sometimes do you feel lost? Knowing not the way to go, cause you throw it off. Gotta pay the cost if you wanna be the boss. It's never free in this world, everything costs. Somebody tell me, man, sometimes do you feel lost? Knowing not the way to go, cause you throw it off. Gotta pay the cost if you wanna be the boss. It's never free in this world, everything
Hey, what
costs.
goes around, back around, right back in your face. Staring you point blank in the eyes with no pity or no grace. Hey, what goes around, back around, right back in your face. Staring you point blank in the eyes with no pity or no grace. Depend on nobody.
Watch me break them down, break them down, break them down. Watch me break them down.
Yeah, I BD, Dr. Frizzle, Dr. Frizzle Frost. We're about to react to Everybody Hates Mont. Everybody Hates Mont. I think he's not new, but like I think he got his own channel now. I think he's been around the YouTube world because I've seen a couple people that's very known over there on his channel or in his chat. But I'm about to react to a video. They're talking about relationships and stuff like that. That's why I called it the vocal points to relationships. And we're about to dive into that thing, man. We're about to dissect that thing, man. Let's suit up. Let's get ready for surgery. Welcome to Frostville. Hit y'all with the intro so we can dive right into it.
Lost count of the brothers we lost to these streets. It done came to sometimes either him or me. All the time I kept my eyes on my enemies. Had people that was that called family. Said loyalty's a must, but I lost that trust. I just knew that I loved her, but the facts was lust. Should've had my nose in the wind, but I was sneezing off dust. Achoo. Bless you, still this world is cruel. The table's set, but the chairs are empty. Lies were served like a feast of plenty. Whispers carve knives that cut so deep. Promises are sold for secrets to keep. I build my trust on fragile stone. Now I stand here all alone. Betrayal's flame won't burn me down. I'll rise up strong. Wear the crown. Through the ashes, through the scars, I'll light the dark like falling stars. Blood means nothing when hearts grow cold. Their smiles were masks, their hands were stones. They watched me drown, they watched me fight, but I broke the chains in the heat of night. I've seen shadows, I've seen the fall. Now I'll be the ice that breaks them all. Betrayal's flame won't burn me down. I'll rise up strong. Wear the crown. Through the ashes, through the scars, I'll light the dark like falling stars. I'm cold, bitch. I'm cold, bitch. I'm cold, bitch. Welcome to Frostville. Salute to the host, Dr. Frizzle Frost. Let's suit up. Let's get ready for surgery.
All right, I'm finna find this video real quick. Ooh, let me find this video. How everybody doing tonight? Hope everything is all well, and the world is great with everybody. Let's get it down. Let's get it in here. All right, let's see. All right, we finna get it in, man. We finna get it in. Calm down, calm down, calm down. Are you about to get it started? Everybody hates Mont. Y'all can go subscribe. Make sure y'all get my boy up to some subscribers. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe over here also. Yeah, he at 393 right now. He definitely working his way up. But let's go. Speaking Woman Niece, episode 3. And this is when I first caught on to the guy. But let me get my side straight real quick. Bam. Huh? Let's get it.
Win silly prizes, so
Yeah.
you got to know who you're with. Like some men you can't play like that with, even if it's for a TikTok.
Yeah. Have y'all got experience with men like that at all? How the morning been?
Let me see.
I really wanna meet you.
Howdy. What's it do?
All right, here we go.
Hello.
Let's see what they talking about. Let's see what they talking about, huh? Yeah.
Great. How are you?
I can't complain. I can't complain. How about y'all? Lexi, let's start with you. Wait, hold on. I gotta introduce y'all because we got, it's a new Orchid was here last week, but we got 2 new people. This is Lexi. I did a show with her, I think a couple weeks ago or a week ago. And she's a pleasure to talk to. So welcome, Lexi.
Hi. Hi, everyone.
And then we got Orchid from last week. Orchid did an awesome job. We appreciate her perspective. How you doing, Orchid?
I'm great.
How's your morning today? Let's start with Lexi. How the morning been?
Ooh.
Can you hear us?
Uh-oh.
About 2 bottles of water.
You can hear me?
All right.
How about this?
Is it my connection that is bad?
Oh shit, let me take this down real quick.
Maybe it's mine. Hold on, let me see if hold on. Paris, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Oh shit, tripping. Yo, Roberto. What to do? Appreciate you coming through, brother. Appreciate you coming through. Say Sonny coming to Fortnite. I can't wait, bro. I can't wait the next week. This upcoming week. This Thursday. Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
I can.
You can hear me now? Lexi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. How about you, Paris? Can you hear me?
Mic check.
Maybe she's still figuring her thing out. But Lexi, how's your morning?
I'm good. I was out last night, so
Yo,
everybody lied tonight. Let's go.
Fun. Play that one. I'm actually going to send it to myself.
I'm not going to say specifically who, but I know someone very close to me who was being
okay, let's just start it right here.
Physically abused by their spouse, and the spouse learned that behavior from one of their biggest role models, which is their uncle, and he was abusive. And in turn, he became abusive just like him.
Okay.
And so I feel like I feel like it's to sum it up, it's learned behavior for sure.
Question: how was your mic hooked up? It sounded a little bit muffled. Maybe you think you using maybe your phone mic by mistake.
It sounds muffled.
Yeah, yeah.
Hold
Don't
on.
sound.
Let me
Yeah.
see.
Yep. Thousands in the world to see. Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, I agree. So I'm about to play this video for y'all because I want to get your opinion, and I'm gonna give y'all my opinion too. But I think this,
I'm gonna get my opinion too. You know what I'm saying?
this is an interesting one. I want to see what y'all think. Let's see.
It better not be me.
No, it ain't you. Nah. Let's see.
I think that's the difference between men and women. For as men, if you're sending a drink, you're trying to get this woman's attention. Where once again, I think that's the difference between men and women. For as a man, if you're sending a drink, you're trying to get this woman's attention. Whereas for a woman, you can accept the drink, and it's like I don't have to say
walk away from the nigga.
Yeah, I don't have to say a word to him.
Nigga send you a drink, you accept it.
You say you for the streets?
You might as well go with him.
Wow, they can do everything.
You cannot do nothing, sister. Just sit there and shut up. And
You gotta think about how it's gonna look to him. Like for example, like say you go out to eat, you and your friends. Nigga, the whole time, nigga plotting on you. He know you my girl the whole time. He walk up, try to pay for your bill. Let me pay for your bill.
I think it's different for you.
Nah, he's saying shit like, I pay for KB girl and her friend dinner this early. I don't need no niggas.
You have a public image though, so I think it's different for you. So I can understand why you would feel
I can
that way.
understand that.
I'm thinking about somebody else, like a guy who's like, don't nobody know who he is.
Yeah.
Nobody not trying to plot on you. So for you, it's different. I would agree.
That's why you got to get you a low key nigga.
No rapper, you better not accept that drink.
You say regular nigga don't give a fuck.
You better not.
Okay, good.
Don't accept no drink.
Don't accept no drink. He got into it with his girl about that. She accepted a bottle.
Nigga sent her a bottle.
I will see you anything you want.
You said don't touch another nigga shit.
Yeah, you don't need nothing from no other nigga. Or you only need something from me.
All right.
Me, you ain't need nothing from your daddy. So why you accepting something from a random
He ain't wrong.
human?
He ain't wrong, and I agree with you. Actually.
That shit just fucked up.
Okay, accepting things from another guy. I don't think it's right. Shit like that happens. I don't think it's right. If she chose you and she says only you, then shit from other guys shouldn't even matter. You know what I'm saying? That shit shouldn't even matter. But is it wrong? It ain't right and it ain't wrong, right? You know what I'm saying? Like it all depends on the relationship and how you especially how it comes, right? Like a guy sending a bottle to the table to his woman, that's kind of like causing problems, especially when you know she there with her man. Like, why would you want to send a bottle anyway? That's like simp behavior, right? Begging for attention or validation type of shit. Now, if it's like, female just say at work or something and it's her birthday, she get a gift or something, you know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. But that's just a gift for that one time. This shit shouldn't happen frequently. It shouldn't happen often and a lot of type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like a guy shouldn't be consistently doing shit for your woman if she with you. You know what I'm saying? Shouldn't even have to. But let's see what they got to say.
Okay.
But like you say.
Okay. So with that video, here's my question. Do y'all accept drink? If you in a relationship, would you accept a drink from a man who send you a drink? How y'all feel about that?
No.
Are they saying no because we live? Huh? Are they saying no because we live?
If I want to be single, I would.
Okay. If you want to be single. How about you, Paris? Would you accept a drink?
No, absolutely not. Not at all.
Okay, that's good to hear. That y'all know what's up. Because it will baffle me at women who thinks that it's okay to accept a drink from a man when you're in a relationship.
Men are territorial, and any man knows that anything that men invest.
You goddamn right we territorial. Like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, sit your ass down, man.
Invest in, especially with their money, they value. So a man's not just gonna send you a drink just for shits and giggles, because that's what he wants to do. He's doing it because he wants to open up that conversation. So even in my single days, when I was young 20s, and I used to be at the bar single, accepting drinks from men, like your timer was till the point I get done with the drink. So I'm gonna entertain the conversation, whatever, for however long, but as somebody in a relationship or married, you don't do that.
Yeah. Y'all know I've never bought a girl a drink.
What?
Never. No. It just wasn't my thing.
I
have a question.
No, I bought girls drinks that I went out with, right? If we went on a date, we kind of went to a spot. I bought but I've never bought a drink for a woman that I was interested in. And what was your question, Lexi?
Okay, so when you say buy a drink, right?
She got. When you say buy a drink, right? Let's see what she got to say. Let's see what she about to ask.
Is it awesome? He walks up to you and say, "Hey, can I buy you a drink?" and then you accept it? Or is it more so the drink was paid for and the bartender gives it to you and you're like, "Hey, he bought this for you"?
I was thinking of when he just sent it from across the spot.
Okay.
That's her answer. He sent it from across the way. She gonna accept that drink. She'll accept that drink while she in a relationship. And look at the other woman. She laughing, she smiling and shit. She'll do it too. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm curious what's so funny.
Lexi, you're guilty.
We like to laugh too.
Lexi done accepted a drink from across the room before.
I said I'm gonna accept that drink, lad. And they smiling too hard, like, bruh. If they with a man, I don't think that we'll accept it. But if they are not with their man, they will accept the drink. Trust me.
I don't know. That's a tough one.
Me and Orchid love the laugh.
That's a tough one. You just gave a straight up answer a while ago. You said no. Now that she revisit the situation and expanded on the question, now you don't know? Now, let's get it, man. Let's get it. Bob. Hey, look. Ladies will not turn down a motherfucking gift. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say all, but most likely, a woman ain't finna turn down no gift when she knows she's not interested in the guy. You know what I'm saying? Or even if she is interested in the guy, she still, women just, it's hard for them to turn down gifts. You know what I'm saying? That's like validation to them. And that's like attention. You know what I'm saying? But let's get it.
Me and Orchid love to laugh too.
I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I'll probably be more. Listen, if I was in a relationship, I definitely feel like it's disrespectful. I think that when you're in a relationship, you should think about how your partner would feel if it was done to them and you were on the other side. Because I don't want my man accepting a drink from no woman. Absolutely not. I will choke you. Like, what do you mean? You're accepting, that means you're not just, because remember what I told you before, like I always say, it's not always just what the action is, it's just what it represents. So you're not just accepting a drink, you're accepting her advances to you or whatever else that comes with the drink. It's more than the drink. The drink is the least of my worries. It's what you're saying when you accept the drink. But I don't know. I have to be honest. You know, I'm very honest. Like if someone sends a drink and they're like, "Oh, I bought a drink for you" or whatever, I don't know. I can't say. I'll be like, "Dang, they already wasted their money," and I don't know. But if they were to come over and try to take it any like further, I was like, "Hey, thanks for the drink, but whatever. That's on you. I didn't ask for it. You just sent it over, whatever." But if you come over and say, "Hey, look, can I buy you a drink?" I'll definitely turn it down. But that's
an open invitation. When they walking to you, if somebody just sending it, it's more like a gift, right? And women love gifts,
So I was asking because that's just me being honest. That's me. I don't know. But that's what I say when I say, like, one thing that I always say, like, women are so emotional. And I don't want this to sound like misogynistic or anything, but it's like because of that reason. No, I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. But yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say, like,
no, go there. Let's go there. Let's go.
I feel like men are better leaders because of that. They're more hard on. They're more like logical. Like we're very emotional. Like, oh, like he already bought the drink, and I don't want him to waste his money, and we're like more easily.
Fuck his money. He shouldn't have spent it. He knew you was over here and you was in a relationship. He knew that shit.
I wouldn't say manipulated, but in that kind of sense, I do believe. So it's like that's my emotional aspect coming out. Like, oh, he already bought the drink. It was a nice gesture.
Now, don't get me wrong. Some men don't give a fuck about. They'll be like, oh, he bought this. Oh shit, we about to drink up. Shit, some niggas will go there and try to meet the nigga. Be like, shit, send another one, goddamn. But some guys just don't give a fuck about that shit. They just don't have no mind frame to think about it like that. You know what I'm saying? But let's go. Different strokes for different folks. Let's get it.
Sure. You know what I'm saying? So
how about this? I think this is a great conversation to have like early on when you're talking to a girl, when you're when you're just getting into a relationship. This is a great conversation to have early on. Because under no circumstance do you accept that drink. You send that drink from across the room. Listen, for one, like to even think about your woman acting broke out here, right? Like you out here acting like you ain't got no money. You like I don't feed you. Like you can't deny a drink. You can deny that you don't need the money tonight. You're fine. Right? Like I know if you have an issue and that drink is like, you know what? Hey, it's money I don't have to pay. That's a problem. Mm-hmm. You shouldn't even be thinking.
I wasn't even thinking about the money aspect. But Mont, you gotta understand, like with me, and I'm not saying that you ladies are doing that, but with me, I'm always just I'm very realistic with it.
A woman, this is what you got to understand. A woman rather spend your money before she spends her money. That's just how it go. That's how it go.
Things. I'm not gonna always say what sounds the best. Like I'm just being honest. Like it may be that I might do it. Is it wrong? Maybe, but I'm not.
This is my question. Because we working through it, right? Why would you do it? What do you think your reasoning would be to accept the drink?
It's very surface level. It's not that deep to me. Like it's not that deep to me.
Surface level for who?
I would probably be thinking like, oh, okay, like, oh, that was nice, okay, cool. And it'll be like very surface. It wouldn't be anything too deep for me, but I can also understand and respect the message that it's given off. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like if I found out that my man accepted a drink, I probably would be upset about it, but I probably wouldn't make that big of a deal of it. Like that's just me though.
Too many probablys. You know what I'm saying? Too many probablys. I need some shit to stick. I need it to stick. Hold on, I'm trying to catch this woman's face expressions. She got to give her answer too.
It's different though, because women don't buy men drinks. This is not a thing that's normal. It's not a way that women pick up men, right? But
no, women don't buy men a drink, but you got some that will buy a man a drink.
You accept. I'll tell you from a man's perspective what you accepting a drink means, what it can mean.
Okay.
It can mean to that man, right, that you're open and you're not open, right? It can mean to that, it could mean to that man that it can mean I don't feed you at home because like why are you accepting this drink? Like you don't got no money.
Oh my
right? like oh, I just saved $20. Like we ain't doing that, you know? Like
oh my gosh. I get it.
Yeah, it's a territorial thing, but it's just
mixed messages is what he's saying. It's gonna be sending off mixed messages to the guy, and the guy gonna think he can slide his way in some type of way. You know what I'm saying? You accepted the drink. Let's see what else will she accept. You know what I'm saying?
It's just it's something that you don't do in a relationship. That's it's like when I told people I don't like girls' pictures and all the guys like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? I'm like, yeah, the girls don't really like if they telling you it's a problem, then don't do it. They telling you it's a problem, don't do it. Like it's a drink. I'm positive whoever you end up with, that nigga gonna be he ain't gonna want you to do accept no drink.
Oh, I know that for sure. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
Not only that,
but if I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say not only that, it's just the intention behind the drink, right? Nothing in life is free. So, when you're single, a guy sending you a drink is, for one, he's trying to see if you're single, if you're gonna accept it. For two, he wants some conversation and try to get to know you, see where this can go, how many drinks he can get you, whatever his motive is always an intention behind it. So when you're not single, it's like you don't ever want to open up those doors, like to even entertain another man or even make him feel like he have room to even have conversation with you.
Oh, okay. And I get that. But kind of like what we were talking about
Not facts. That's facts. Like the guy gonna try to, like I said, he gonna see what else he can slip up in you. You know? See what else he can slip up in you. You feel me?
The podcast, like nuance. Everything is not black and white. We can always assume that because he's sending that drink, oh, well, that's his intentions. Okay, so what about a setting where it's like, because this happens a lot to me and my girls. If me and all my girls at a table and a man just wants to come and buy the whole table drinks.
You good.
What is that sending the same message?
No,
does he want to sleep with all of us? Is it like, what do you think it is? Or you guys are some nice ladies. You guys have like what you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, no, and
what about that type of situation? If they're in a group setting, then
and it's in a group setting, you good. I'm not mad at you, right? Because I don't know if he's targeting my woman. I don't know if you in a group setting, you just with your girls. I'm a give the benefit of the doubt that he like one of them other ones, and you just you just collateral damage. Y'all all get drinks, right?
Right.
But if he's sending you
just collateral damage. It's for the right here. Oh shit, let's go.
Put a drink. No, you can't drink it. You gotta say, no, I'm okay, thank you, but I don't need it. I'm good.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I respect that.
But the nuance absolutely matters.
Right, because that's more personalized.
Yeah, that's saying,
Yeah.
I want you.
For sure.
Yeah, and I know women like to be. I know y'all like to feel like people want you. I dig it, but. Him even sending it is enough, for you to be like, all right, well, that was nice, but no.
Okay, so okay, hold on. Let me turn on my light because my lighting is a little bad. And then I have a further question for you you guys. Hold on.
Absolutely. And yeah, I've never bought a drink for a girl when I was out. That's just never been my
I never did it either. Just go out, see a woman and buy a drink, which I don't really just go out. I go out to eat more than anything. I go out to eat. I take myself out to eat, you know what I'm saying? And if I want a lady friend to come with me, I tell her that, hey, I'm gonna go out to eat. You can join me type shit. Other than that, nah, I just never just bought somebody out the blue a drink. I don't even see the kink in that, but hey, to each his own.
I don't know. I feel like it's one of the lame things that guys do. I really do. I understand your perspective of any of you guys in this club that want to come talk to me. You gotta buy me a drink. You gotta you got to put a quarter in this machine to come to get your 5 minutes, right? I totally understand that, but I've always understood that like I skip the line with certain things. That's just always kind of been my mindset, you know. That's just kind of been.
She done flipped the light on in that bitch. The smile is a little harder. We probably got guys in the chat saying, "Oh my God, she's a baddie." You know how they do it, huh? Let's go.
And me, and I know for y'all, you know, if y'all feel like y'all of women of a certain standard, you might feel like you get to skip the line for certain other things that, you know, with men. But yeah, I'm not one. Like I said in my video, like even if I was single, I wouldn't be liking women's pictures, right? I understand that the ecosystem needs men to like your pictures for it to work. I'm not one of those guys that have to like the pictures, right? Those are the other guys, you know, down there who have to like the pictures and y'all get your likes and all that. I'm just not the one who have to like the pictures, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But I know y'all need those other guys to give y'all all the attention and not get no attention back and all that type of stuff. You know, comment on your pictures and y'all skip over their comments and go to your girlfriend and be like, "Thank you." You know, I'm not one of those guys that's going to sit down in that comment.
Not skip over the guys and go to her homegirl and say thank you. We're gonna have to research that. The comments the guys leave up on the pictures and also the how many replies do a woman send back in the comments and who all is replying, who all is commenting. We gonna have to search that. We're gonna have to research that shit.
Comment in the desert and just be looking stupid. That's not me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the guy that's gonna be swimming in your DM every day. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning, beautiful. That's another guy's job. It's not my job.
PSA, could you please?
One thing, women, they like the attention, but they don't like the consistent messages of that from the same person, right? It's the same person. Good morning, beautiful. How you doing, beautiful? How your day, beautiful? You know, you just so beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And it be from the same guy or the same guys, and not that guy that she really wants to hit them DMs and tell her that. You know what I'm saying?
Get the fuck out to the ones in mine. Men enter the chat, did something to my DMs, and it is crazy.
Really?
Yes. And the thing is, what's crazy to me is, and mind-boggling, is I watch what you guys say, and I analyze all of it. So I know what your perspective is, and it's nowhere near a man that I would ever date.
Who, mine?
No, not yours.
Oh,
no,
the guys in your
from
DM?
men that enter the chat, like they need to slide out of my DMs.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, she talking about slide out her DMs, but if her DMs were empty, she'll feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? She'll definitely feel some type of way.
So what type of guys are they?
Not to shame any of my regular followers, but it's just like men that I wouldn't subscribe to the BS. Like, I'm a provided for, well-kept type of woman. I'm not somebody who's doing 50-50. I don't do none of that fucking Bob the Builder ass, the man type shit. So I don't usually date dudes like that. So
I know you're talking about.
Like, there's no, like, I feel like the type of men that I date, they're not even on social media, to be honest. They're really not.
Yeah. No, I mean,
and especially not for hours at a time and going down rabbit holes with me and blah, blah, blah. Like, social media is a job for me.
Yeah.
So it makes sense for me to be on there. But if you're not getting paid, there's no sense in you being on there.
She said she fuck with them. She fuck with the men that get paid on social media. Huh? Yeah.
Like that.
No, that makes sense. I dig it. Lex, you said you had a question? You came back?
Yeah, I was just gonna ask, as far as like accepting the drink and like the message that it sends. I was gonna ask about the setting that she's in.
Okay.
So I was gonna say, like, it's like the club. Like, if you're in the club, is if your woman is in the club, is that not already sending a message?
It is.
You get what I mean? Like it kind of goes further back, or is it like you guys are just at dinner, or you know what I mean? Like that's kind of what I was asking. We're talking about sending messages.
Yeah.
Because some people can say just being in.
Okay, now she expanding more on the question, right? She expanding a little more detailed. But let's see what's going on.
The setting at all. You know what I mean? It's sending a message, and that gives them to the want to, you know, whatever, the drive to hit on you, whatever. We're in the club, we're in a bar. This is not necessarily a place for married men, married women. You know, why are you here?
No, you're right. However, so this is the thing, right? I don't do the club thing. I'm not comfortable with my girl at the club for the most part. However, on occasion, I'll be okay with her being like, yo, my girlfriend is having a birthday party. I just want to go there for a second. She want me to show up. Cool. Like in that case, I'd be like, okay, you know, go ahead, pop out real quick, right? And then, you know, because that's just not my, you know, that's not my lane.
Real quick.
But also
what's
like
real quick?
Real quick. Couple hours, about 2 hours, 3 hours.
It's I think if I'm not gonna go, I think maybe like a couple hours. But also like I don't want my girl like hovering around. Like y'all need to have a section. Y'all need to have an all girl section.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want you hovering around the regulars in the bottom. I don't want that.
Okay.
So
yeah,
go ahead.
I think it's okay. I think it's okay, like especially women, like if y'all not married and living in the same household, is sometimes you probably just want to go to the bar to, you know, get a drink to unwind. You know what I mean? So I've seen single, you know, women do that. Now the club setting, that's a little different. But to each his own. But if you're in like this little bar setting or some lounge or something, like I don't see anything, you know, completely wrong with that. Then it
grown folks setting. That's what she's saying. Grown folks setting, like the black and white parties type shit. Not the club. You know what I'm saying? Not the club where the shit goes down in the bathrooms and shit. Well, she can go down in any bathroom, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm talking about. But let's get it.
Then it's the time of day, you know what I mean? So
I agree with you. I agree. Every setting is not the same, but in none of the settings do is you accepting a drink for one. You going
right.
The setting don't matter for that.
Right.
You know.
Because the thing is, I don't ever want a man to even think that he has a chance to even have a conversation with me. So like when I'm in a relationship, my whole demeanor is totally different. Like, you know, men don't even typically approach me because I'm not approachable. You know, just the way that I look, you know, and I'm not looking like in people's eyes and contacts and smiling and all that, you know, like, so they're not even approaching me, you know, when I'm in a relationship. So I think it's just a standard that you set. Like, I'm not even giving you the opportunity to think that is an opportunity.
Yeah.
I'm not giving you an opportunity to think it's an opportunity. And that's how I think most women should move in a relationship. Don't even give a motherfucker the opportunity to think it's an opportunity. That means no motherfucking playing, no motherfucking being nice just to be nice type shit. You know what I'm saying? The rejection is on site. I think that's how it should be if you're in a relationship. To let it be known that you're already taken and you are not feeding into the bullshit. But let's go.
Facts. I got a question for y'all because this is something that girls say a lot, right? This is a position y'all have. You meet a woman, she dresses a certain way, she acts a certain way, she does certain things. You get in a relationship with that woman, you want her to dress a little bit differently, stop going certain places.
I know where he getting it. I know where he going with this. You met me like this. Why are you trying to change it? But let's go. Let's see what the details he got, and let's see how the women react.
Stop doing certain things. How do y'all feel about that?
I feel like you have to accept people for who they are, because it's gonna creep back out no matter what. So the way you met her, you can't try to change her.
She can only change if she wants to change that. You can mention it, but it's up to her to change it if she wants to change that. Right?
You can try to mature her a little bit if that's your goal, but you can't like change her. So if you met her and she was a hoe, she's gonna be a hoe until she decides she doesn't want to be.
That's fair. What y'all think?
I think it's all in the vetting process. These are conversations you should have before y'all get into a real relationship, you know? Like, of course, you met her that way. I was catching, you know, attracted you. But, I mean, vet her a little properly. See if that's the way she dressed all the time. As y'all get to know each other a little more, is she's maturing in the way she dressed around you? Like, or is she still just, you know, letting it all loose and being provocative? Like, so... And if so, then have that conversation before you get in a relationship with her. Like, don't jump into a relationship and then think you're gonna change somebody. Because, like she said,
fair. That's fair game. That's fair game. Have that relationship. I mean, have that conversation before you jump into the relationship. That's fair game.
You can't change anybody. If that's in her, that's in her. But I think the way people dress and act when they're single, you can't really hold them accountable for it because they're single, they're trying to get attention, right? But I think when you get in a relationship, then it's a level of respect for your partner that you switch it up. Me personally, because I'm dating with the intention of marriage, I still don't present myself as a full single woman would, you know, just like, oh, I'm single, I can do what I want to do, because I'm looking for someone that's going to take me serious.
She's carrying herself as wife material because she's dating with intent to get married. You know what I'm saying? And nothing wrong with that. You know, I think most women that wants to get married, that's the way you should present yourself as marriageable, a marriageable person. You know what I'm saying? That's how you should present yourself.
But with that aspect, yeah, you should mature when you get into a relationship as respect for your relationship.
Yeah. What about you, Lexi?
Why are you smiling?
She always smiling. She always smiling. Like, I can't trust what she be saying. I think she's trying to say the right thing to be political correct, but she thinking the opposite. Let's see what she got to say. Come on, Leslie.
Listen, I believe in compromise. I do. I do believe in meeting in the middle.
Compromise. I got a problem with that shit, but let's go.
And I also believe what those two ladies said about not trying to change someone. Because it's like, you met me this way. How I was when you met me is what attracted you. And now it's like, it'll make me kind of question, you're trying to change everything completely. It depends on the level that you're trying to change. Because me, I'm not going to lie, I love my sexy. I love being sexy the way that I like to be sexy. You know what I mean? I don't want no man trying to turn me away from who I am.
I know you like to wear that short fuck me skirt. I know you like that. But that's what you wear when you're trying to catch the fish, right? But once you catch the fish, is it any need to wear that anymore? Or you just like the validation? You like the extra attention? You still ain't, even though you're in a relationship, you're not looking for nothing else. Let's see what you got to say, though. One tree, many branches. Let's go.
I don't. We can meet in the middle some type of way. You know what I mean? It's just like finding something that somebody likes and loves and is trying to like snatch it from me in order to be with them. Like I say, I believe in meeting in the middle, but of course I do believe that behaviors are going to change when you get into a relationship. You know, that's the obvious, but trying to change everything about me, no. It just doesn't. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Because then I'm not going to be happy. I'm not going to be happy. It's going to be, I believe in like.
It's going to be a motherfucking problem. That's what it's going to be, huh, Lexi? It's going to be a motherfucking problem in this bitch. You try to change the way you dress, huh? I mean, you know, if you would have fucked me skirt when you were single, maybe wear a little longer skirt while you in a relationship. You know what I'm saying?
One thing that I have always struggled with in relationships is like my individuality.
Yeah.
It's always me kind of coming more so over like what he wants, and then I'm not happy and I'm just doing something. I'm kind of losing myself because I'm trying to be who he wants me to be instead of who he met me to be and to love and everything. Like, no. So it's like there's levels to it. So
okay.
I don't
So
know.
I'll tell you what I think, right? I think it's I think it's natural, right? I think it's natural for a man who, not all men who do this are not leaders, right? But as a leader, like, why would I not try to have a vision for you, right? Have a vision for how I want my family to look, how I want my woman to present herself, how, you know, all of this type of stuff, right? I think makes perfect sense why a man would want to change. You know, I don't think it's always wise to try to change every woman. It depends on her, you know, who she is. But I do think women are flexible. You know, I think a woman can be masculine or she can be feminine depending on her environment, right? I think if she got somebody taking care of certain things, then she'll be feminine. If niggas ain't taking care of nothing, she got to do it herself, she might be masculine. I think women have a lot of flexibility when it comes to, you know, things like that. So it makes perfect sense for a man. You know, I met you and you was dressing a certain way. And he like, I kind of want you to tone it down a little bit now. You know, but for one, I love you now, right? I care about you. Like, listen, when you meet a woman and you don't give a fuck about her, you don't care what she do. You don't care who she fucking. You don't care. You don't.
I mean, he do make a little point. He make a point there. You know what I'm saying? Make a point. And let's go. Oh, I jumped in that bitch right there. Hey, there I go. In the comments.
I don't give a damn. Do what you do. When I'm with you, I'm with you. And outside of that, I could care less what you do. But once a man like love you, got feelings for you, he care how he's going to be protective over you. He's going to be territorial over you. He's going to want you to stop.
He going to want you to step out presentable, representing the relationship. He wants you to step out presentable, which is understandable. And then he's going to have some guys that don't care about that, right? Different scrolls for different folks.
Not really show so much of what's his. Now it's levels to it, right? Different type of men have different tolerances. I don't think he should ask you to be a Mormon, right? I don't think he should be trying to get you to be a Mormon and he met you, you know, dressed in a certain way. But I do think it's I think more women should embrace the opportunity to start to dress classy and at the same time still be a little bit sexy. Like, embrace the task of like, all right, let me dress more classy, but still, like, you know, throw that shit on. I think it should be something that's fun. But yeah, I think women go,
like I said, you single, you got the fuck me skirt on, right? You in a relationship, add some link to the skirt. You know what I'm saying? Add some link to it. You feel me?
Gonna want to change a man too. If a woman meet me and I'm out, she gonna want to sit me down. She gonna want to sit me down. If I be moving, I'll be with my homies and stuff like that. She gonna want me to sit down. It makes sense. You know?
So this is my question.
Okay.
If you're attracted to a certain type of thing, right? A certain type of way that a woman is dressed, you have a vision. Why not get a girl that's already doing what you like already? Why find someone who is outside of that scope of what you find appropriate, what you like, and then go in and try to change her instead of just saying, hey, I already like what she's doing.
Oh shit. The motherfucking snapback. Look how she like, look at the moving. She feeling something right there, right? But she's controlling her emotions because she knows she live and shit. Like, I believe if they wasn't live and they were face to face, I believe Lexa be snapping on this guy. You know what I'm saying? I that's what I think. Just looking at her body language, but she do not like what's up, Deshaun Alley? What to do? Appreciate you coming through, man. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. She do not like that. She do not like what she don't like it. Let's go.
This is the type of woman I like. This will be easier. This is a match instead of going in and now you're breaking bones and everything else to try to get her.
Oh yeah, she dealt with somebody who tried to change her outlook. She dealt with somebody like that before, and it didn't go well. Check out.
Change and that conflict, because I was just about to make that video. I'm gonna make that video, and I was gonna make the video about saying how you're never bigger than the pattern. You're never bigger than the repeated behavior. It has to be something that they want to change within themselves. I think a lot of people think they want to be good enough for the other.
Well, I mean, she did say what I just said. You can mention it to her and she'll change it if she wants to, right? For the relationship. She'll change it if she wants to.
Person to change for them, but it has to be something within themselves that want to do it. So why not find someone who's closer to what you are already looking for than going in and finding someone that's outside of the scope of what you want and then try to change them? Why not?
Instead of wasting my time, why don't you go out and find what the fuck you looking for? That's what the fuck she's saying. You know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to waste my time and change me, why don't you find what the fuck you out here looking for? You know what I'm saying? Say, this is about some relationships. Yeah, it's relationship dynamics. They just talking about different patterns of relationships and shit like that. And I'm just reacting.
Great question. That's an amazing question, right?
Because men sometimes think with their winky doodles.
Yeah. Not even just that, right? Because I like you.
Okay, you like me, but you didn't know that you like me. The first thing that you seen was the visual, was it not? When you approach someone, you're not approaching it like
the first thing you seen was that ass though. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing you seen with that ass though. You got the fuck me skirt on, that bitch tight, it's fitted. It's like, damn, look at the legs on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You oiled up and shit. Damn, this bitch shining like a star. You feel me? She glossy and shit. I just got to get my hands on that. And once the guy get a whiff of that shit, get a whiff of the aroma. Now his testosterone and shit kicking up. You know what I'm saying? Libido and shit turning up. You feel me? Now he got to put the Mac on and she get him the attention he looking for. He get with her. He have sex with her that night. And now he feels some type of way. Now he likes her. They done had they vibed good that night. Good conversation. The night ended well. Now the sex hits. The sex is good. The bond is good. The vibe is good. Now I care about you. Now I got feelings about you, and I want you to start wearing these fuck me skirts when you go out. That's what she's saying. Just find somebody that's your type instead of trying to change me out of a club girl. That's what she's saying. Or start trying to rip me out of my fuck me skirt type shit. Let's go.
oh my gosh, they have a good personality. It's because they were doing something that you've seen. Like Paris said, I think those are conversations, the part of the vetting process where you're having those conversations before you even enter the relationship. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
yeah. No, that makes sense. Oh,
so maybe looking at the potential.
Well, I was gonna say just
I mean, that's another thing. Like as guys, like, you know, as men, we got the ability to see the potential in our woman or the woman we're dealing with. We got the ability to see the potential, but don't let the potential keep you in a relationship longer than you should be because of shit going wrong and you believe in her, you care about it, you believe in her, you believe she'll do better. You know she know better, but shit just ain't adding up. And you end up in a relationship longer than intended and shit goes sour in the end. So don't let the potential blindside you guys.
Men don't really, correct me if I'm wrong, but men typically, they're visuals. You know, they're drawn by what they see. So when they meet a woman, the first thing is the attraction to that woman. You know, now when they get to talking to you, they're gonna put you in a category. You know, if I want to take her serious, move forward, this is somebody I can be with, or if I'm just trying to smash, have fun, she seemed like a, you know, fun girl. But when they initially see you, it's an attraction. So once they get to talking to you and they're like, dang, she got a little bit more, you know, substance about herself. I like where her mind is, her brain is, blah, blah, blah. He may not agree to you the way you dress as far as being his lady, but he see more substance in you and then, you know, want to still continue to pursue. Clothes is cosmetic. That's something that you could switch, you could, you know, you could twitch or whatever, change. But getting that chemistry and that bond and that, you know, common grounds with somebody is something that you can't. So to find that in someone, rather how she clothed, is just like, okay, we could work with that.
Yeah. And another thing is
yeah, we can work with it if she wants to work with that. That's the thing. If she wants to work with that. Now, this lady down here, what's her name? Paris. Her name is Paris. Now, she seemed like a woman that she seemed very classy. May, I ain't gonna say she have, but May had a whole phase while she was younger and learned very quickly to step up to be a classy woman. Lexi, on the other end, she want to do what the fuck she want to do, when she want to do it, how she want to do it. That's how she coming off. I'm not saying it's a fact, but that's just how she coming off to me. But let's go.
Damn, I just had a great thought to add on top of that. But anyway, back to my original thought. Like, he like you, right? And why not try to, you know, see if he can, you know, once he start liking, because this is the thing, right? A lot of guys don't intend on dating women with kids. You meet a girl with kids, you think she's attractive, your vibe or whatever, and eventually it's like, okay, I love you. How can I make this work? Right? So maybe he didn't meet you like, all right, I met my wife tonight, right? But he got to a situation, he like, damn, I love this girl. How can we make this work? You know? So that's just kind of what it ended up being. What you think about that?
Yeah, but like I said, it's levels to it for me. It's levels. Okay. How much are you trying to change? How far are you trying to take me from who I am? You know?
That's fair, but
ooh-wee, well, I'm telling you, she's a tough one. She's a tough one.
It's levels to it for me. That's just me being honest. I'm not changing everything about me for a man. I'm not doing it. I'm going to compromise. We're going to meet in the middle because there are going to be some things that you probably hold dear to your heart that you love that I may not like. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is, especially when we're talking about marriage. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Those definitely facts. If you start trying to change something within the woman, she's most definitely, this type of woman anyway, is most definitely gonna be trying to change something within you, even if she has no problem with it. Just because she was willing to change something for you, she wants to see a reciprocation in this change. Even if what you're doing is no problem, she still want to see if you're gonna change that for her because she was willing to change this for you. That's how this shit rubbing off on me. I could be wrong, but that's how it's rubbing off on me. You know what I'm saying? But let's continue.
Like this is kind of what I was telling you about in our podcast, how marriage is so romanticized that people think, oh, I'm just going to do this because my partner loves it. And that's not always the case. There's going to be some things that you just have to go with the flow. Some things you're going to have to give up. Some things he's going to have to give up. Some things you're going to have to accept. Some things they're going to have to accept. It's not always going to be black and white. It's not always going to be perfect. But at some point, you guys have to meet in the middle. It is levels to it for me. I'm not changing my entire identity so you can love me.
That's perfect. That makes a lot of sense. Nobody should be changing their entire identity for a man to love them. However, we're talking about most men, and probably most likely the type of men that you like. You probably want a more masculine guy who wants to protect you, who wants to be you know, who wants to be responsible for you, right? That most likely that man, you're gonna have to, you know, curb a little bit the way you dress. It just is what it is. Cause that's one of the big things for men. That's not one of the small 20%, right? That's in that 80% of like, you know, you want to be compatible with most of those. You know, that's one of the things you gotta check off for a man of, are we gonna curb the way you dress a little bit? He's not saying that you gotta dress like a nun, right? Most likely. But definitely like, listen, and this is the thing, right? When you want
more presentable, you know what I'm saying? Like no ass cheeks sticking out the shorts. Like I said, add a little link to the fuck me skirts, add a little link to it. You know what I'm saying? Definitely the tops gotta be presentable. Well, you know, not your cleavage just out like there, like presenting your damn fucking whole line in your cleavage type shit, but you know, presentable type shit. Not looking like you single, basically. Don't go out there looking like you're single. You know what I'm saying? Be more classy and presentable for the relationship. Well, let's go.
Woman dresses like classy, you want to attract more men anyway, but it's going to be a different type of man, and it's going to make me look different as a man, right? You go out and your woman, if your woman looks classy when she go places, a lot of men are going to respect you more too. Even though they're going to be more attracted to you, they're going to respect you more. It's going to be some men that's like, dang, I know she dealing with somebody who got money, who got his good head on his shoulders. I ain't even going to try, right? And there's other men that's just going to respect you differently. You're going to be like, I'm not single, but as a man, if you meet a woman, you can go two different directions. You can ask if she married, or you can just be right at her. The woman that you're gonna ask if she married, you got respect for her. The other woman, you just right at her. You don't give a fuck about none of that. You know? I want my woman to be the type of woman a man like, dang, she probably married. I don't want you to be the other woman.
I know some men that like their women to dress in a certain type of way. I don't think I don't know. I'm just,
and that's what I was gonna say too. It's always rules to the game, exception to the game. So there are some men that do like that. You know, is it a lot? Is it majority? No, but there are men that do. And then, like he was saying, it's a way to still dress. So maybe when you're single, it's a little sleazy, you know, slutty-ish, you know, sexy. But when you get in a relationship, it's more of a classy sexy, not taken away from you being able to still be sexy. I was going to say, like, I went out with a guy, you know, that's a very masculine man. And I remember one time and this was the first time I dressed like this with him, but he was so proud. But I just had like a blazer, you know, and of course I had some really booty shorts, but they were classy booty shorts, you know. And
I love a booty short, honey.
Right. The boobs is always boobing, you know, but I had the heels and everything just put together, looked so classy. And he was so proud to like flaunt me around when we went out that day, you know. So it's just like, you know, it's a way of still doing it and making him still feel comfortable with it than just if I would have came just looking extra sleazy, you know, and trashy, showing my little, you know, what they call it, camel and all that, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? If I came looking a little slutty.
Yo, we're gonna continue with part 2 a little later on, man. We're gonna shut it down, but I appreciate everybody coming through. You know what I'm saying? And we'll continue with part 2 a little later on. Appreciate everybody coming through. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. You know what I'm saying? Remember, we don't need helicopters to elevate over hills. Peace and prosperity to you all. We out of here.
Lost count of the brothers we lost to these streets. It done came to sometimes either him or me. All the time I kept my eyes on my enemies. Had people that was that called family. Said loyalty's a must, but I lost that trust. I just knew that I loved her, but the facts was lust. Should've had my nose in the wind, but I was sneezing off dust. Achoo. Bless you, still this world is cruel. The table's set, but the chairs are empty. Lies were served like a feast of plenty.
Whispers carve knives that cut so deep. Promises are sold for secrets to keep. I build my trust on fragile stone. Now I stand here all alone. Betrayal's flame won't burn me down. I'll rise up strong. Wear the crown. Through the ashes, through the scars, I'll light the dark like falling stars. Blood means nothing when hearts grow cold. Their smiles were masks, their hands were stones. They watched me drown, they watched me fight, but I broke the chains in the heat of night. I've seen shadows, I've seen the fall. Now I'll be the ice that breaks them all. Betrayal's flame won't burn me down. I'll rise up strong. Wear the crown. Through the ashes, through the scars, I'll light the dark like falling stars. I'm cold, bitch. I'm cold, bitch. I'm cold, bitch. Welcome to Frostville, salute to the host, Dr. Frizzle Frost. Let's suit up, let's get ready for surgery.